chat. How you doing? How's it going, everybody? Yeah, this probably isn't the game you're expecting me to play tonight. He's like, Dartigan, where's Starfield? Where's Cyberpunk? Where other game you haven't finished yet? Where Legend of Dragoon? Said maybe one person in chat. But you know what? I was in the mood for alien shit tonight. I was struck by an urge, chat, and that urge was aliens. And this is apparently a very, you know what? It's the start of a very good alien game. The start of one. It's only like chapter 1 of like an ongoing project, but it's promising. Where Bloodborne? See my streams from like the beginning of the year. Where's Street Fighter 6? Where's Steven Seagal? Where System Shock? Where P5? Where every game, Dartigan? Where Liza P? Let's just say there's a lot of stuff I need to be playing right now, and I only have so much time. Did you see what Calm looks like in FF7 Rebirth? I'm trying to avoid seeing too much of anything they put out at this point, because we're not that far away from it, and I already know I'm going to be playing it. So I only thing I saw from the recent footage was the open field stuff and the Chocobo farm. I didn't see the Calm stuff, thankfully. I mean, I know what Calm looks like. It's like Tudor houses and everything else. So I can keep it in my mind and see if it matches up. Starting another game, I won't finish. This will not even take me a full stream to finish. This is only part 1 of a project that's ongoing. Most people finish what content is in this game right now in about 1 to 2 hours. So this will actually end up being a short stream, which is good for me because, chat, I've got news for you. I've got news. The long-awaited FF16 video is coming out tomorrow. It's right. I finally fucking finished it. It's done. It doesn't have any captions in it, and that'll have to wait for me to get back from New York. But I can thankfully upload those to YouTube, and people can just turn them on if they want. But everything else though, completo. May I never spend that long working on one video ever again. Looking at you, Persona 5. Looking dead in your fucking eyes. I'm honestly really proud of the video too. I think it's one of my best. Not to like toot my own horn, but I do think it's really good. So for those of you who like love my FF13 video, maybe this will be like the next one for you. You've been waiting that long for another one. I'm kind of glad that I didn't release it in parts too, because I think when you release a video in parts like that, it loses some of its effect. So I'm glad, even though it's like an hour and nearly 30 minutes long, that I kept it in one piece. Did you see Tomb Raider and Devil May Cry are getting animes on Netflix? What isn't getting an anime on Netflix at this point? Cyberpunk got one, Castlevania got one, now Devil May... Apparently that's just their new bin. You know, we're gonna make every video game into an anime. However, are the Devil May Cry and Tomb Raider animes really anime, or are they just like animation? Look, I'm not one of these purists who says if it's not made by the Japanese, it's not anime. But at the very least, I expect to be made by Koreans before you can start calling it anime. 13 was funny because I could tell how much you hated that characters. This one's funny for different reasons, because I don't really hate the game, but I do find some really good, shit to point out. Did what Spear Hunter and Donkey could not summon up the energy to make FF16 content? Your endurance be praised. It was not easy, and I can definitely understand why they decided not to, because my god, that game is... That's like a couple, like half the seasons of like 20 goddamn hours of cutscenes. That's what I went through, chat. Also, thank you Add Up to Lunch for the 39 months. 20... It's so long. I don't know if it's like the longest. I don't like a video to go over 40 minutes, and this one's like nearly twice that. It's like an hour and 30 minutes. Oh, God. But you know what? Thankfully, once there's nothing really that long on my agenda for a while. I don't know how. I mean, FF7 Rebirth, who knows? Maybe that one. But if I could do remake in the normal time and make a normal length video, probably that too. Long form vids. This is my longest one. Honestly, this one, not just because of the length, but the length of some of my sins, especially in the first 30 minutes of it. It'll probably end up feeling like a bit of like an essay video. I'd like to see another Cyberpunk anime. I want to see that world more. Well, they just released an expansion to the video game. Maybe they will, considering how well that went over. Tomb Raider and DMC must have seen what Edge Runners did. Well, I'm pretty sure those have been in, development for quite a while, so it's not like they rushed them out just 1 year after Cyberpunk came out. See why it took so long? Well, to be perfectly honest, I did procrastinate a lot during the production of the video. There were some days where I barely got any work done, just because I was so, like, mentally drained. So I probably could have, if I'd really, like, stuck to my normal, like, balls to pussy, like, mode of, like, just going at it, probably would have been done, like, a month ago, honestly. But a little bit of procrastination, like, sudden stuff coming up I had to take care of, amongst other things, delayed it a bit. Hope you're having a better day than me. I hope I am, too. That's a horrible thing to say, but it came out that way. But I hope your day gets better. Also, Jim Ryan is stepping down from PlayStation. I honestly don't really know much about the people who lead PlayStation. It's not like, yeah, it's kind of weird. I just do not pay that much attention to them. Like, oh, there's a dude. I didn't have full throttle sex with the FF16 script. No, but I did give it cunnilingus. Hey, you need the brain restart? What a coincidence. I'm gonna be gone for a week after this. Right, gonna be, in some places. First Boston, then Salem, then New York. Also, Furious Impulse. Hey Dart, how you doing? Having fun playing through the Yakuza series? Which one are you on right now? I'm actually doing great. I finished up the video project today. Then tomorrow I take a plane out to like a different area. I'm gonna be, attending a wedding. Hopefully getting some good steak from that. And then on to some like, a few other things. Then coming back here, and then I just got like really good games apparently to work on after that. Thankfully, all the ones I can get out quickly. New York City will drain you in a different kind of way. I'm assuming you will. You put those city miles and all that. I know. Dartigan 4 you're on Yakuza 4. Is Yakuza 5 the last one before they get to the RPG? But yeah, I hope you have a good and safe trip. It should be fine. Should be fine. Going to Salem for some witch hunting. I mean, hey, it's gonna be October when we're there. Feels appropriate. I think one of the things we are visiting is like the weird like the village they have there that's like a reproduction of like an actual settlement village from those times when like the witch hunts were going on and was actually used in like a movie. Don't get stabbed. What parts of New York do you think I'm visiting? Actually, what are the worst parts of New York? I always heard like Harlem, but then I think Harlem got like updated a lot and isn't like a bad place, right? I mean, the only stops are like Central Park and like museums and shit, and then like a theater, and also maybe Little Italy and like Chinatown. I'm mainly going to Little Italy though for pizza. I've never had New York pizza, so I wanted to go there for that. Harlem was alright. It always got, back in the 90s, it was always described as like terrible, but I think it's like apparently not so bad these days. How often do you think they have witchers coming through Salem? Genuinely curious. Well, witchers don't actually kill witches. They fuck them. They're called witchers because they're made by witches? I don't know. They mainly kill monsters. Really like Brooklyn? Thought you were on vacation again? No, that starts tomorrow. It's not really a vacation, not the way I look at it. I'm going to attend a wedding in Brooklyn, and then on the way back, we're going to make a stop or two. And it's only a week, and unlike the 2 weeks I was gone back in the summer. But I wanted to stream one more time, just so people, I don't want to be too long without a stream. Get Lucky to give you New York City travel tips when she gets here. Not a bad idea, actually. Not a bad idea. But other than that, chat, I think that's the updates on my situation. Video finished. You know, feeling relaxed and, you know, moisturized. Had a really nice supper today. Then tomorrow, you know, heading out on a flight. Been a while since I actually, you know, went anywhere, you know, out of state. And Thora, thank you for the 8 months. By the way, oh yeah, I keep forgetting we're in September where subs are cheap. So hey, Chad, you can't afford not to subscribe to me right now. Think of all the money you actually make by subscribing to me. That's right. You create money when you sub to me during the month of September. It's a whole, what is it? 25% off? I remember the days when it was 50% off. But I thank you for the sub for Tenzina. Yeah, there was a few too many people, streamers apparently like scamming Twitch back when they used to, September was 50% off. Because if you don't know how the sub money goes, it's like half goes to Twitch, half goes to the streamer. And if you're like making it like 50% off like they used to, streamers would literally just like buy subs and they would cost them nothing because they get the money back in their pocket. And then they would also write those purchases off on their taxes. So they just like, yeah, I'm gonna like buy like 1,000 subs for my channel and then like write that off on my I'm pretty sure if any IRS agent took a look at that, they would have been in trouble. But Twitch didn't like it either. So like, you know what? Now it's only 25% off. Sub for half a year, 50% last year. Oh, hey, I appreciate it. When you go to New York City, make sure you visit the rat people in the subways. Oh, I will not forget the rat people in the subways. You know, they're very well. When you go on Google and click on things to do, rat people come up as like a #1 topic. Like, hey, don't forget to go say hi to the rat people. Sounds legal, very unethical, and also very probably, you know, illegal. I'm pretty sure it's just like money laundering at that point. It's like you're basically not actually losing any money. You're like you're giving money to Twitch and they're giving it right back to you, and then you're writing it off on your taxes. There's a lot of streamers who did it though. Let them like get a bunch of emote slots and also get a big tax deduction without actually spending or losing money. Man, my voice is getting tired already. I got too much energy tonight, chat. It must be the aliens. I don't know if any of you have seen this game played. It is apparently made by just a small team, but it's using like Unreal Engine 5, and it looks incredible in terms of like graphics. And it also is one of those games that's really good at setting mood. However, it is not a long experience. I think it only takes like an hour to 2 hours to get through it, since it's only like chapter 1. But I decided, you know what? I'll play it now. Maybe it'll turn into something like our good old friend Faith and give us something out of like Mortis. Hello, what's up, Spooner? How you doing? I'll be in your neck of the woods on, you know, in like another day or so. I'm like trying to get my voice to work, but it feels flat now. I'll hunt you down, you'll hunt me down. Well, but how you been, Spooner? What have you been up to? More Final Fantasy 14? If it's good, it doesn't have to be long. I agree with that statement. Sometimes a good experience is a short experience. Ladies. Wiggles eyebrows. I can't get enough of the alien OC. Have you seen how trendy aliens are these days? Like, they're being taken in front of the Mexican Senate, man. And they look pretty crusty, not gonna lie. And then they still keep, you know, for some reason, no one can record them with a good camera. It's like, oh, they're always using those like those cell phone cameras from like 2001, and in the dark, no less. Because I don't know, for some reason, if you have like a world-changing like discovery, you gotta have the shittiest camera possible. Just seems it's just a coincidence, total coincidence. They'll definitely be crusty after you're done with them. Sadly, I didn't see much cheekage on those aliens for you to clap, but they do look like they need moisturizer. Maybe you can help them out with that. Fun fact, those aliens were disproven back in 2007 as fraud. Mexico's Congress didn't do their due diligence. Well, it's Mexican's Congress. They're not exactly known for their quality. But you know what? It's still funny, and I'm glad it happened just because it's hilarious. And honestly, I don't even want to look up that they're disproven. I just want to believe that they're real and no one cares. That's what I want to believe, chat. I want to believe that aliens are real and those mummies were in fact authentic, but everyone is so caught up with their own life, they're like, aliens, and then they're like, fuck it, I don't care. I got bills to pay. Because that's the dystopia we live in. Because I honestly believe if we did discover aliens, that would be about their reaction. Like people they talk about it for a day, and then they're like, I gotta go, man. I gotta go. I gotta pick up some shit. You know how it is. Like world-changing event, still too busy to care. Capitalism has ruined aliens. They've already invented all the gay space luxury communism we hear about. Are there any fun conspiracies going around? Right now, the aliens are like the only really fun conspiracy. Anything else usually always ends up devolving into like the Jews did it, I've noticed. It may start out fun, like, lizard people or like underground like hollow earths. But then somehow inevitably it gets pulled back around to being, it's just Jews. And then, once you do that, all the fun goes right out of it. Because then it just turns into racism. There's a reason there's no racist theme parks, chat. They're just not fun. Can't be, in fact. It's the Freemasons, them too. I mean, I'm pretty sure there used to be like conspiracies against the Freemasons, but I don't think anyone cares about them anymore. Except for like the extreme fringe, maybe. Like those Freemasons, they control how our bricks are cut. Like, they just like making gargoyles and shit, man. Let them alone, they do art. Water turning the frogs gay? Wasn't that actually somewhat true in that it was having a chemical reaction, but it's frogs, not humans. Not the same thing. Some of the alien conspiracies devolve into those savages couldn't have done society that way, also racism. So far though, I'm still safe making jokes about aliens. It hasn't gone full racist yet. But give it time. Someone eventually will latch onto it. Beginning to realize most conspiracies are justifications for racism. Sadly, yes. They don't always start out that way though. I swear they don't. They just eventually, the people who are racist and conspiracy driven will eventually connect the dots somehow. Eventually, no matter how fun a conspiracy theory starts out, always the final thread will lead back to like Jews are responsible. And then you're like, Masons equals the brick cutter mafia. They probably would actually really like that name, honestly. Have you heard the 15-minute city conspiracy? I have heard people talking both about the idea of 15-minute cities, which is really just walkable cities, right? Like, hey, isn't it nice to have like a plaza and shops in that plaza and you don't have cars parked everywhere? Which honestly I think everyone actually likes. It's just that no one wants, I don't know. It's one of those things that's hard for some people to wrap their head around. Like, I don't know anyone who doesn't like that, but I'm assuming there's definitely people like when it comes depending on who's talking about it, they will instantly dislike it, even if they actually like the actual concept. It just the wrong person is talking about it. So there's that. 15-minute cities are basically what we have before on them. Yeah, it's basically every city in Europe. Because most of those cities were made before automobiles, and they just kind of added automobiles in. On the US, on the other hand, we developed a lot of our infrastructure right around when cars came out, and they were like, hey, this is a cool idea. Let's turn everything into a parking lot. I like this vine egg that's in the middle of the screen. It's intriguing to me, chat. What's gonna hatch from it? No joke, people believe 15-minute cities are a ploy to control Americans by forcing them to live in commie blocks. Yeah, that feels about right. First time I heard the 15-minute city thing was after the fires in Hawaii, and people were claiming they used space lasers to burn Hawaii down so they could turn it into a 15-minute city. I was like, oh, okay, that sounds reasonable. Sounds like a well thought out, strategy. Space lasers, burn houses down, build cities. I wish someone built a fucking city where I live. That'd be nice. Like, go ahead, turn my town into a 15-minute city. I dare you. Pussies. Spend money in my area, please. But yeah. Sadly, that's just the world we live in, chat. So, meme while you can, alright? You have space lasers, why bother with anything else? What's anyone gonna do to stop them? I mean, well, we can shoot satellites down. That is possible. But the whole idea of space lasers is pretty stupid because the atmosphere is very good at diffracting or like weakening lasers over length and distance. So you need an enormously powerful laser for like to shoot from orbit down to the Earth and do anything besides like that. Well, do anything. I mean, also it's kind of unnecessary to use a space laser to start a fire when you just chuck a match into some leaves. What city are we spending money on to change your city into a 15-minute city? I don't know, just build a new one. Just build a city. Like, turn my small town into one. You know what? Not a bad idea. A lot of, like, farm area here you could just, like, convert. Also, the Cupcake Mafia, actual business name I found, but do they actually come and break your fingers if you don't buy cupcakes? Love how they jump to space lasers instead of the much easier explanation of drop. Yeah, you gotta... No, they understand that you need presentation. It has to be interesting. You can't just say they're dropping matches anywhere. It has to be something more like, you know, conspiratorial sounding, so they went with lasers from space. They're selling you the story, you know? Big cities equal high crime rate. Well, that's just more people equals higher crime rate, I think, more than big cities. So yes, big cities have more people, therefore higher crime rate. That also means better job opportunities and more shit to do, as we also collectively call it. Not that there's anything about... I've lived in, like, smaller towns my entire life, so I'm actually kind of fond of them. My actual preference are, like, mid-sized places that have, like, 40 to 80,000 population. I feel like that is, like, a really good, like, sweet spot. It's like it's big enough to have all sorts of businesses and stuff and, like, infrastructure, but not so big that it becomes, like, overwhelming. So, like, mid-sized towns or, like, tiny cities, I guess. That's my preference, I feel. Yeah, give me a good 40 to 60,000 population town. You can have a walkable small town. You lived in one in Europe. Yeah, but in the US, it usually just translates to like one road with some sidewalks and some businesses on it, and everything else is like, you know, you gotta have a car still. Detonating a nuke in the atmosphere would be a better devastating weapon. All the EMP stuff, you mean? Yeah, but you have to detonate a very big one to get a big enough EMP to actually do damage, from my understanding of it. EMP falls off very quickly, so you need a very big nuke to make an EMP that's going to do anything more than just like put out the lights in one area. There was a stream yesterday. No, my last stream was Baldur's Gate 3. I didn't stream yesterday because I was focused on finishing up all the editing on the video. Today it was just me like watching through the video to make sure everything's in place, and that it will like make you laugh your kidneys out your asshole. I wanted to stream last night, but I just like, you know what, I really need to like get this done without having to like stay awake until like 3 a.m. Is this inspired by the Alien franchise? I believe this game is actually more inspired by what is the name of that book that got a movie? It's like a bunch of women go into like a zone full of like weird cosmic shit. Extinction or something like that? I don't know. I think that's what actually inspired it. It came out a couple years ago. I never watched it, but I heard about it. Yeah, I think Annihilation is what somewhat inspired this game. Did the captions make you racist again? The video actually will be releasing without captions. I'm going to upload the captions at a later date, since thankfully YouTube allows you to do that with their own closed captions. I just did not have time to actually add captions to an hour and 30-minute long video. That's honestly about another 2 to 3 days of editing just to get that in. So the captions for the video will come at a later date after I get back from New York. But no, they've only ever made me sound racist that one time. It has to be like a very strange word that the AI doesn't understand. Saw that movie. This game is going to be trippy if it's based off Annihilation. Yeah, from what what little I've seen about this game and like heard about it, it gives you a bit of an Annihilation vibe to it, and that's what got me interested in it. Because I've always been meaning to read that book. I just have never gotten around to it. Speaking of, let me turn my lights off so I can get into the right mood. There we go. Don't worry, we'll be playing the game soon enough, but this game is awfully short, so me having a long wind-up before we get playing is actually a good thing for keeping the stream going longer than an hour and a half. The book is kind of weird, but I can say the movie is excellent. See, I've always heard the book is the preferred thing to read. I don't mind weird and trippy books. Some of them are my favorite. Chat, now that I'm done with FF16, I'm gonna make something I want you guys to hold me to, alright? For like the rest of the year, I want to stick to what is essentially my old timings of releasing a video every 2 weeks. So when I get back from like my trip, I'm gonna like go hard on hopefully getting a Mortal Kombat 1 video out, and then also go hard on getting Spider-Man out, then Alan Wake 2, and then I believe either Assassin's Creed Mirage or Call of Duty, you know, Modern Warfare 3. We'll call that the shit week. We have to do a game I didn't really care for. We'll hold you to it. I mean, there's not really anything you can do to punish me other than make fun of me. But you have my permission to make fun of me. It's like, hey, Dart, I thought you were gonna release a video every 2 weeks. So there's that. That you can do. Cancel your subs? You wouldn't do that to like a poor, struggling streamer, would you? You wouldn't do that. Do you not see these puppy dog eyes I'm giving you? Like, please, sir, I need your sub. But I will be endeavoring to release like 2 video. Well, essentially, I know I say one every 2 weeks, but it's really like 2 videos per month for like the rest of the year. I'm gonna release like 2 videos for like the next 3 months, you know, every month, like so. Mortal Kombat, I've already finished playing, and that's a short game, so I should be able to get that one out quick. Spider-Man is only like one that might give me issues, since it's apparently a bit longer than the last Spider-Man game. There's now 2 main characters to work with, so that one could end up taking me 3 weeks, so I'm going to be trying to get it out in 2, though. And then after that, it's just like all more normal length games, so it should be doable. But what that means for you, chat, is longer. I'm going to be streaming longer hours during those playthroughs. I'm going to be doing like trying to cut down the amount of days it takes me to stream through an entire game. So for the course of that, you're really looking at possibly 6 to 7 hour long streams, just so I can like cut a day or 2 off the playtime. Definitely second, the Shawshank Redemption movie is better than the book novella. I agree. Yeah. Kind of, yeah. A lot of Stephen King short stories are pretty weird. The shit week sounds fun. Dart Rage. Well, thankfully Call of Duty is always quick, and you can get through it in like 1 or 2 streams. Assassin's Creed Mirage is not as apparently, you know, bloated as like the last 2 Assassin's Creed games. This is more like a traditional one, so hopefully that one will be as like obsessive either. But it still will not entertain me at all. Not one bit. Bayonetta 3 is also on the... Well, I've already played through Bayonetta 3, I just had the footage. I just not have ever found good time to like work on it. But hey, as long as I don't delete the footage from my computer, it's always an opportunity. One of these days, I will clean out my backlog of all this like hundreds and hundreds of gigabytes of games I've like played through and got the footage of. It's like, that's it, no new games, gonna like work on everything I've already played through. Free up some space. Halloween is in 4 weeks. Does anyone actually do anything for Halloween anymore? I feel like Halloween is like, yeah, you do it as a kid, and then the only thing you can do as an adult is go get drunk. And if you don't do that, then what the point? What the point, chat? You don't even need the rest of the alliteration. You just need what the point. What the point, man? Didn't really care for Forrest Gump. It was a decent movie. I heard the sequel novel, like it was based off a book, but then there's a second Forrest Gump book, and it is absolutely crazy. You can also do cosplay kinks, well, you don't need a special holiday over that. All you gotta do is like, hey babe, I really want to see you wear this. Has there ever been a case where the movie is better than the book in your opinion? Yes. I profoundly like the Shining movie more than the book. And I thought it'd be vice versa, but I think the Shining movie does a much better job. Jurassic Park is a good one. I've actually read the Jurassic Park book. Didn't like it actually. It's like Professor the Hammond guy, the rich guy who built Jurassic Park, is like a dick asshole. I liked him being like a more kindly old man. But I'm sure there's plenty of, you know, stuff out there that made like a really good movie, even better than the book. Wasn't 2001 Space Odyssey based off a book as well? Like most of like that director's movies were based off books, weren't they? Al becomes a god in the books. Is that the first one or the later books? I know there was like a bunch of books that came out after the original one. Yeah, later books is what I thought. The reason they never made a sequel to that movie. Been busy mostly making costumes, ironically for Halloween. Funny thing about Jurassic Park is it is a pretty applicable today because it's about how cutting corners in business is a bad idea. Well, that's always been a bad idea, and every business has been guilty of it because cutting corners ends up meaning saving money. See, everyone cuts corners. Well, just like, you know what? But we usually, when you're doing it in your home, it's usually to save time. Like, I'm just gonna like sweep the dust under the rug. But when a company does that, it just means like dumping their toxic waste in the river. There was a sequel to 2000. There was a sequel movie, you mean? I did not know that. I know there's a sequel book series. I didn't know there was like a sequel movie. Obviously, Stanley Kubrick didn't make it. That guy didn't do sequels. Oh, speaking of like movies better than books, Clockwork Orange. I think the movie, basically Stanley Kubrick existed to like make better movie versions of the books he liked. That's what that man did. You like the plot line in the book where the dinos are already escaping the mainland and eating babies before they even go to the island. You really like the book Clockwork? I'm not saying that book is bad in any way. I'm just saying I like the movie more. There's a reason why I made a really good movie. Really good book. You hated A Clockwork Orange? Fucking hated this man. Fucking hated it, chat. You can tell someone's, you know, speaking from the heart when they turn on the, you know, the all caps. Like, I fucking hated it. It's like, okay, how many of your wives did it sleep with? What's your favorite Kubrick movie? The Shining. Easy one. I think it's like, The Shining is probably like the best horror movie ever made. I don't think anything since then has actually topped it. That includes like the one everyone goes to, like The Exorcist. I think The Shining's better. It just does such a really good job of like showing like a human breaking down, becoming a violent monster. and then just like the evil of a location, rather doing that to him to make it do evil shit, rather than the house itself doing evil stuff on its own. And yeah, I do realize that Stanley Kubrick traumatized the poor woman that was acting in the as in that movie. Like she like literally had a breakdown, didn't act anymore after that. But damn, you gotta admit, yeah, no one has done a scared woman better than her, because she legitimately was terrified. You didn't know that? Yeah, it's pretty famous that she was like traumatized by the production of that movie. Heard that in the book, the husband is way more sympathetic and not as evil. Yeah, there's like, actually Stephen King hates that movie because it actually deviated a lot from his book. But I have to disagree. I think the movie is superior to the book. Yeah, I think the book had like demons and shit in it, right? Too, didn't it, or something like that? And Kubrick was like, nah, we're just gonna go with ghosts. Shelley Duvall. Didn't she? Who else did she play before that? I think she played like Olive Oil, right? And like the Robin Williams and like, uh, what's his name? The Sailor Man guy. I don't know. What is it? Popeye. There we go. Believe Stephen King made a TV show based off the book, and they have CGI demon lions. Yeah, I notice how no one ever talks about the TV show of The Shining. It's like you had to like remind yourself that it even exists. But it's more accurate. But sometimes not everything from a book translates. Not quite the same, but Apocalypse Now is considered a classic by moviegoers. But the book is based off is considered kind of racist and awkward now. Oh yeah, that actually is another one where the movie was better than the book. Isn't Apocalypse Now another one where it was like, it was fucking hell to create that movie? Like they literally had actual corpses at one point that was gonna be like hung from trees. Before they're like, no, we can't do that. Is this the Starfield? No, but it does involve aliens. Right now we're discussing movies, trauma, and the courage to find love within yourself. I think the hotel was the effect it had. The MC was supposed to represent alcoholism, which King struggled with. You mean from the book? My memories of the book are, well, they're not great. It's been a very long time. But yeah, that's the thing with Stephen King. He's always putting like writers and alcoholism and drug use because those are the things he knows. I'm assuming these days he puts a lot of Twitter in his books, because that seems like he does a lot of twittering. Dart is padding the stream because he expected the game to be done in 2 hours. Well, this is not a complete game. This is only chapter 1, so it would definitely not take me very long. So I'm just doing my long ass intro to make sure we have at least a 2-hour stream on our hands. Just saying, chat. All I know is Marlon Brando was a diva during production, which actually is why his character was filmed in the dark, because he was like gained 300 pounds. He got really chunky, and it wasn't how the character was written. Like he was supposed to be actually like an actual like soldier, kind of like fit, but he gained like a ton of weight, and they had to like rewrite his character to be someone who just like indulged himself constantly instead and just sat in the darkness, because that's all he could physically do. Yeah, actually the making of Apocalypse Now is nearly as good as the movie. Spreading the word of Moo. I do that every day, brother. Do it every day. Fun fact, Annie Wilkes from Stephen King's Misery was the main inspiration for Yukako and JoJo. It's considered the first yandere. So thanks Stephen King for yanderes. Which season? Which Yukako? Who's Yukako again? Which JoJo was that one? I mean, which JoJo storyline? Part 4. Okay. That's the one I actually have. Part 4 I never read, actually. That's the one where they're like looking for a murderer, right? But I've never actually read the Misery book, but I've watched the Misery movie. It's one of those movies that's really hard to watch because the leg breaking scene. Apparently in the book she actually cuts his legs off with an axe. She was the one with the hair pouch. That being said, Marlon Brando was fantastic in isn't he like considered like the best actor of all time? Or like the best male actor? So I don't think there's like anything he isn't considered to be good in. Like he always like brought his A game, even when he was like 300 pounds overweight. Consider one of the legends, right? So he's apparently a very troubled individual. Troubled indeed. Chad, I gotta say, Chad, I'm looking forward to finally getting to try New York pizza. I mentioned before that I make my own New York style pizza at home. I'm interested to see how it compares. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm gonna have to find a good place. New York City pizza is pretty good. I mean, that's what you always hear. So I always wanted to try it, the legitimate. So one of the reasons I'm gonna be going to Little Italy is because I'm assuming you'll find the good pizza places there. Do you have any actors you like seeing in movies? When I was a kid, it was always Harrison Ford because I was in Indiana Jones. So, but then again, I quickly learned that most of the movies he made other than Indiana Jones, were like really boring movies I didn't like. Because I wasn't into Star Wars and I wasn't really into the Tom Clancy character movies he played in. It really is just Indiana Jones when it comes to Harrison Ford with me. But Blade Runner was not something I liked for a long time though. When I first saw Blade Runner when I was young, I thought it was too boring and I barely would like watch it for like 30 minutes before turning it off. It wasn't really until I was an adult that I could appreciate Blade Runner. But other than Indiana Jones, yes, that is his best movie. But actors I like really like seeing in movies. Thing is, I don't know. There's definitely some. That chick from Aliens, what's her name? The Get Away From Her, You Bitch. I used to really like seeing her in movies. Sean Connery, always like seeing him and shit. Sigourney Weaver, yeah, Sigourney Weaver. Like Sean Connery was a good one. I'd literally even watch old James Bond movies just because I like Sean Connery. Robert De Niro, I didn't really, not really a Robert De Niro kind of guy. Liam Neeson, what's the name of, I'm actually not that good at remembering actors' names. I need to pull them up. What's the name of the Naked Gun movie guy? Frank Drebin, that guy. When I try to remember an actor's name, Chad, it will not come to me. Mainly because Leslie Nielsen. Leslie Nielsen, like every single time Leslie Nielsen made a movie, I wanted to watch it. So there was that. I was also really into action movies as a kid, so Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone. They'd usually get me to watch a movie. Airplane is amazing. Yes. Airplane is definitely amazing. Have you seen the original Poseidon Adventure? Is that the one where the boat turns upside down? I think I've seen moments of it, but I've never sat down and watched it. Samuel L. Jackson was another good one. He's got movies that I like, but he's not someone I really would like go out of my way to watch. Unless he's like it depends on the movie he's in I'm interested in, then I'll watch it. I'm trying to think, like, the Hannibal Lecter guy. For a while, once I saw Silence of the Lambs, like, I really like that guy's work, but I really only like him. Apparently, I found out I really only like Silence of the Lambs more. I just like Hannibal Lecter, Anthony Hopkins, yeah. But he's an excellent actor, no doubt. Favorite role of his was Django Unchained. Christopher Walken. I like Christopher Walken. But he's only got a few movies that I truly like. Clint Eastwood. I actually did not like westerns as a kid that much, so I would like not really watch them very much. So I kind of associated with like Clint Eastwood with like movies I didn't like for a while. Tim Curry. Tim Curry is one I like, but I really don't really like most of Tim Curry's movies, except for like the original It movie. Who playing Green Goblin again in Spider-Man? Willem Dafoe. Willem Dafoe. Trying to think of other like actors I'm big on. Uh. Are you packed yet? I have pretty much, yeah, 90% of the way. I've got all the clothes I'm taking with you, taking with me, as well as like hygiene stuff like toothpaste, mouthwash, and stuff like that. I'm probably gonna also bring my Steam Deck with me to like play when I'm on the, the plane. But I don't really need to bring much. I mean, it's mainly just clothes. It's just 2 pieces of carry-on luggage. You need to watch the Unforgive, Clint Eastwood. I've seen Unforgiven, actually. Cologne? I smell naturally good. I don't normally wear cologne. Look, when you... Look, I don't really need to like cover up my natural odor because it's pretty good. You know what? I'm a clean boy. I use a bidet. I even use like, dude wipes afterward. Wear deodorant, shower daily. I don't have anything to cover up. I'm good. I sound like someone who would tour all of Europe with a fanny pack. Ugh. No, I have never worn a fanny pack in my life. Look, I will stuff everything in my pockets if I need to. I have gone around with like enormous amounts of like materials in my pockets at one point or another, just to avoid carrying them in my hands or like grabbing something and slinging it over my shoulder. As in a fanny pack with no other luggage. That'd be really hard to tour all of like multiple places with only like one outfit, But no, I got regular like plain luggage, plastic hard shell cover on it. I probably need to get like eventually like some like checkable luggage instead of just carry-on stuff though. Because I have one more trip planned for the very end of the year around Christmas. Well, I might need more than just like carry-on for that. Might need a little bit, nothing to get another piece. So let me like go into the options real quick. Time to actually take a look at this game, chat. Content creator settings. Base check in corner to toggle an in-game indication of the camera position. The game UI will be slightly adjusted. What does this mean? Check a corner to toggle an in-game indication of the camera position. Oh, okay, so if you're using like a webcam, you can toggle where it'll be and it'll adjust the UI. Okay, that's neat. Not that I need it though. Okay, I like this. Wow, I actually really like the way they've done this UI. That's how they like put their which one of these is your resolution, player. And it's actually like this. That's clever. Motion blur. No, thank you. Get the fuck out of here. Anamorphic lens flare. Should we turn the anamorphic lens flare on, chat? We'll see what it looks like. This, I will like stick that to 60. Okay, this like small game has a better like graphics UI than like 99% of every game I've ever played. Also, Elric, thank you for 39 months. Look at that money you just saved by subbing during September. You can't afford not to sub now. How is everything? Great. I've got a video coming out tomorrow. Then I got a plane to catch after that. Tone mapper. Tone map sharpened. Sharpen the frame and post. NVIDIA upscaling for GTX and NVIDIA DLS. Yeah, we'll go. Give me that. Give me the quality. Your system has native DLSS support with the recommended mode of auto and the optional sharpness. Okay. Yep, seriously, this UI, everyone needs. This is like the new high watermark. I feel of like graphics UI. Like, why isn't everything this deal? This is actually almost like a game itself to maneuver. Shadows. I'll leave everything the same. Desired camera location. Oh, that seems good. All right, chat. We're gonna be dealing with aliens tonight. Lots of aliens, I think, and also Romania, because that's where the game is set, I believe. Well, you thought this was America, where every alien sighting is at? This game contains flashing lights which may not be suitable for photosensitive epilepsy. This game is a work of fiction. Any similarities to actual organization events, person living or dead, is purely coincidental. This game relies heavily on alcoholism, drug abuse, abductions, depression, and you will play as a mentally ill person. What a warning. You will be fucking crazy and sad. Have fun. Difficulty. Subacute chordosis. What is chordosia, by the way? Is that an actual real disease? This game mode is designed for you. You've been diagnosed with acute chordosia. You've got exactly 4 hours to live, streamer. I feel like I'm gonna be actually like diagnosed with chordosia one day now. Like you go in for like what you think is a hangnail after you like check your WebMD. It's like no, you have a chordosia. Movies and games never show alien invasions in Texas because we shoot first. You're shooting at the aliens? How's that going for you? That just means you guys will be the ones that get vaporized from space first, alright? Like you're gonna take your 30-06 out and shoot up at the sky at like a spaceship. Good luck hitting that one. Look at that, we got while UAP/UFO sightings in Hungary have been scarce, with only a few reported cases, an overwhelming majority of approximately 90% of these sightings have been concentrated in a specific remote rural area. As a Hungarian, I've always found it intriguing how little is known about the region of my country. Only a few small villages scattered throughout remains relatively unknown. Their stories served as my primary inspiration during the development of this game. We got the U. I like UFO more than UAP, by the way. Something about the letters UFO just mean, you know, seems like it works. Oh, I'm being abducted. How's the audio, by the way? Can you guys hear me over the sounds of science fiction? Oh, okay. It was just our lights. It was an alien. That's actually how like every like UFO in the sky is filmed when looking at a ceiling light. Oh god. They're sick all over the floor. And apparently we live in filth. This is one of those like, damn bitch, you live like this moments. Oh god. This is like, I'm seeing this and I'm like, no, clean immediately. We see here the cleanest apartment in Hungary. How do you not get kicked out when you live like this in your apartment? Like there's like piles of trash literally over there. Soundtrack is overwhelming. I can turn it down. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, your room is dirty, but you can still walk out the door instead of jumping out the window. Look, just hire a cleaning lady, all right? Look, it's wet out there. You don't want to be a dead, wet corpse. You want to be dry. Okay, starting off on like the classic like Lovecraftian theme of the main character killing themselves. Get ya. You grab that Lovecraft moniker. Okay, who's the asshole who parked that red car like that? Perpendicular to the rest of like the parked cars. I'm sorry, but even if I were killing myself, I'd stop to like just spit on their car before doing anything else. Like, you motherfucker. Oh god. Garbage. Everywhere. Well, now we gotta see. I'm assuming this is one of those games that starts like the main character's already been through some shit and will be playing through the shit that led to this kind of things. Wait a minute. There's tools. Chad, what do you think that room smelled like? What's a popular food in Hungary that would like just like like you know, that's how you can tell. You know what, the half-eaten like meal containers, you know, like will be giving you the room its odor. Oh, we can drive. No. Block this person. Nope, you're not going anywhere. No. What? Asshole. Asshole. Oh, the roads in Hungary are terrible this time of year. Okay, I don't think you get any traffic here. Wait, is this like a normal Hungarian experience? This landscape is too colorful to be Hungary. You know, I think you're onto something. Though we're about out of fuel. Not a good sign. Trying to block the road. Look, I was trying to save lives. He's going the wrong direction. Is that the moon or the sun? I can't really tell. Maybe it's just too cloudy. You see it with exactly one color. Look, that's the only color you get in a post-Soviet state. They're still working on adding the rest of the color in, alright? What we got here? Oh, we're in like a camper. Van life, chat. Have any of you ever had, been like, I just want to live in a van and travel? Any of you ever caught that bug before? Like, I just want to like, travel in like, in a van. I want to live out of it. No, you gotta tap. What you gotta do is you gotta tap on the fuel monitor. That's how you like, get a few extra miles out of it. Been driving red for an hour now. Must be a gas station before the village. No, tap on the fucking gas feed. Just tap on it. Swear to God, 2 extra miles out of it just by tapping on it. Did you turn motion blur off? Yes. Yeah. Even double check. Motion blur is off. Your dad and I both had the thought of living on a boat. Like a houseboat? I mean, a lot of people do that, but usually most of the time they're like living on the houseboat while it's docked. They're not usually out selling it. You know what? The road may be shit, but they've added a lot of streetlights. This backwards town. A sailing boat. Okay, so you wanted to like do a sailing event. Uh-oh. She didn't tap on it. Pretty sure we're a she, right? Well. You know what? This is already way better than our apartment. There's like style to it. She had light bulbs all over the place. Still can't wash a dish though. Okay, let me check the mouse sensitivity. Turn that down a little bit. A little... Make sure there's no thing on. Just turn that down just a touch. And maybe turn it out a little bit more. That's better. Okay, what do we got? So I think this game is made off Unreal Engine 5, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, what? Engine... Okay, can I... How does your own, like, your garage report get this fucking filthy in your car? For any further assistance and maintenance and... Her stuff. She was always crafting, always had some project going on. This controller, well, it's the only thing she left before she disappeared. What the goddamn hell of, like, jerry-rigged drone controller is this? You know, chat, the Nintendo Switch 2 is a little more of a drastic design than the previous one. They've gone with the classic 1950s radiator look. And also stuck a random, like, that's going to be a lot of help, that solar panel on the top, since we're out here in the nighttime. Yeah, I'll take that with me. Equip the controller, then look to use it. Oh, what? What? It's my life. Yeah, these are like modules, I guess. Okay, I'm very confused by how this UI works now. Alright, so media. Okay, media, this will be like where we have like video files to play. Items, I guess that's where we store items we get. Then we have, I'm not sure what this is. Upgrades, maybe? Isn't this a vacation week? That starts tomorrow. And it's not really, like I said, I don't really consider it a vacation. It's just me going away for a week to like do some stuff. I guess it might as well be a vacation. But yeah, it's only a week long, but tonight's my last stream before I leave for it. Alright, flashlight. Flashlight was some kind of an attachment system. Oh, actual good horror game flashlight, I think, chat. Look at this, is the fucking, this is actually a realistic, holy hell. I've gotten so used to being disappointed by video game flashlights that getting a good one for a change makes me feel like, you know what? Maybe the world isn't broken after all. Looks so pretty. I love the mechanical design and depict. Yeah, it actually does look good. It's just gonna. I have to learn. I have to pick up some stuff to learn how it's used. I just like the look of her, like her little van life camper. Cozy looking little environment. A little dirty, but you know what? When you're traveling, it's gonna get a little dirty. Hold down, then move the mouse to interact with doors. While they do the amnesia thing. Twitch can't keep up with the frame rate. What's going on? Is my frame rate on Twitch shit? Also, Adam Doobie Games, Slava Ukraine. You have to go. You have a good time and stay safe. How's the stream looking, chat? I actually hadn't looked over to see if it was running all right. That was the oh, you're the dev of this game? I'm sorry, I didn't know, I have to go. I'm sorry I missed your comments earlier. But hey, you have a good, thank you for making what looks like a pretty good game. I really like how you designed the graphic UI. Really well done. Was that really the dev? Thank you so much. Apparently so. A year. I'm so proud of you, Dan. Oh well, we had a dev in chat. That's what I haven't had that happen too often. Sorry, I missed his comments before he left. So we need to get fuel. The tank is empty. I need gas. Gas. Also, thank you for your sub, Yo Ghost. Okay, you missed all of my pings as well. Well, I was like looking at, you know, sometimes you gotta pick your moments, chat. You gotta know when to actual message the streamer. When they're actually like something boring is happening on screen. When they can actually look away. Alright. We're gonna hoof it. You know, this doesn't look too dissimilar to where I live when, yeah, during the fall. No, you know, I feel right at home, actually. Episode 1, the hum. Yeah, this just feels like strangely natural. I've been on walks at night down like old roads, and this feels very familiar. Have to go, but don't want to miss the game. You know what? The VOD will always be there, but if you gotta go, I appreciate what time you spent here. Oh, look at that chat. I want to show you a detail. The flashlight actually comes down first, like you're pulling it out, instead of just flipping it on like you already had it out. Let me know what happened later. Well, I'm gonna be gone for a week after this, so you'll probably have found out well before I can ever tell you. Golden gasoline service. Before we go over there, what's over here? Okay. Let's go get our gas. I'm glad the flashlight doesn't have a battery meter. I was worried about that for a minute. Passed out for several ways, but watched the VOD. Did you enjoy? All of the game's payments from RU go towards Ukrainian kids who he is to Hungary. Well, I'm glad you're supporting the Ukrainians, my man. It's a nice gesture. But so far, I like what I see. You've done a very good job at building the atmosphere. If you, especially the fog, it's very Silent Hill inspired, I think, right? Possibly. That would be the monkey's paw moment, most realistic flashlight in video games, but only lasts like 30 seconds. Considering the batteries you normally get in a video game, you got a point. The brighter it would be, the lot it would like go dead instantly. Got a workout in today. Today was a pull-up day for me. Yeah, the cursor changes when I go over this box, so I can open it up. Need power. Can't read that. Upper body for you. Upper body's a good day. No. How many you probably don't know yet. Maybe you don't even know. How many episodes do you think this will eventually be? This is episode 1. I'm assuming, you know what, I'm gonna go with the rule of 3. 3 episodes, possibly? Monitored by security cameras. Imagine getting backseat gaming from the developer. No, he seems like he's, he's just letting me experience it. Developers are like, no, you play the way you want. They're not gonna be like, you fucking heathens. They're like, no, Dartigan, you go back, you missed something. Cardio for me ran for 3 to 10 minute sets with 3-minute break between. Hey, I need to get more cardio. I need to start running again. I got my treadmill, but that doesn't really move fast enough to run. But it's just like walking when I'm at my desk. Yeah. What we got? A natural remedy infused with healing properties combined with other ingredients to consume intravenously. Okay, so we got it. Okay. I'm assuming this is an upgradable inventory since we got plenty of room for other, like, little slots. Plenty of room for little slots, chat. Okay, that's... Okay. Okay, that's a slider for that. Alright. One. A little fiddly with the drawers though, or maybe it just... This drawer is haunted, chat. It won't stay shut. Stay up there. There's nothing in that one. What else are we looking for? You got your FF6 for your Switch? You got the Pixel Remaster, did you? Dunahaunt village in shock as disappearance remains a mystery. Dunahaunt, Hungary, a bewildering incident has plunged the small village of Dunahant into disbelief. A bus carrying 24 children, 2 teachers, and the driver encountered an unexplainable fate during a day trip to a nearby town. Witnesses recall a strange silence followed by a blinding flash of light. When the light dissipated, the bus remained motionless on the road, but everyone on board had vanished, except for 2 identical twin girls who were miraculously found on the bus. However, authorities were taken back when both girls claimed they had never seen each other before and denied having any siblings. Authorities believe that the girls might be in a state of shock, struggling to comprehend the extraordinary events they experienced. As investigators tirelessly work to unravel the mystery, they are exploring the background of the twin girls for any clues that could shed light on the baffling situation. The close-knit community of Dunahant is grappling with shock and confusion. Families of the missing children and adults, along with the entire community, are filled with questions and uncertainty. Response local authorities have established support services to assist those affected by the tragedy. The church, closely linked to the orphanage where the girls reside, provides solace and a gathering place for the community during this trying time. As the investigation progresses, a 50-member search party has been swiftly assembled to explore the nearby woods in search of the missing individuals. The village remains united, standing together to provide support and strength in the face of this perplexing situation. You know what? Appreciate that I can just like zoom in, enhance, see every detail, chat. He's even got depth of field going on. Holy shit. And that's a proper bottle right there. Close-up text. Yeah, what font do you think that is? You can now actually tell. Oh. Starts a 5-mile run with a puff on his back. You like in your training phase, pull a scooter. Open this door. Assume so, but I don't. Maybe not. Doesn't seem like I can click on it to move it. Dang, who lives here? Good question. It's a gas station, isn't it? I'm assuming the proprietor. Back to work. Hey, you have a good night, man. Okay, I couldn't tell if that was a lake or just... Is this a lake or wet asphalt? Yeah, I think it's a pond. Flooded. Okay, I suck at throwing frisbees. Oh. Hello? Excuse me. Hello? Just take it and leave. You know what? That's service there. The man knows I need gas. Thank you, bud. A large metal jerry can. It's empty. Get out of here. I want this guy's voice to be like, take it, stranger. He's not very friendly, but maybe we can... What? Jerry can's empty. Thank you, but the jerry can, it's empty. There's still some gas left in the garage. I'll unlock it for you. Thank you, but I'm here looking for refill and leave. And slaps on something inside. Tonight, things are not as usual for them. What do you mean? You hear that? That's the sound of mystery in my silence. Ellipses. Just hurry up. What? Sir, have you seen the latest trailer for Rick and Morty season 7? What do you think of the new voices? What's your opinion? You're looking for a church. I'm here looking for a church. I said leave. Hey, I'll go, I promise, but I really need your help. I'm looking for a church. Actually, I want to get inside the zone. Heard there's a hole in the first wall near a church. Further down the road at the end of the village. Take a right turn after the church, but if I were you, I'd turn back while I still can. He's just shy, Chen. Also, Cammy, thank you for the 48 months. What? It's like, what do I gotta tell you to fucking leave? Look, you gotta send a text before you come over. You can't just show up here unannounced. You're scared? Don't be scared, Mike. It's just aliens after all. Have you seen my sister? I'm looking for my twin sister. Wait, didn't we just read a news report about a twin sister? Like 2 twin sisters? She looks just like me. Red hair, same height. We even share the same scar on our faces. She disappeared 2 weeks ago. And all signs lead to the forest inside. Have you seen her by any chance? You waited 2 weeks before looking for your sister? Search parties were called off by the police yesterday. I wanted to come earlier, but they wouldn't allow it. They didn't let anyone here. They didn't let anyone here because of the. I guess I was supposed to be near, because of the poisoning in the. I haven't seen or heard anything about your sister. Weird and unusual things are happening here all the time. Many people go missing around here. Most of them will never be heard or seen again. Unusual things? What do you mean? This used to be a happy place once, you know. Until... ... Just look at it now. Never mind. Just leave, please, I'm begging you. Look, my favorite show's on. As I said, it's not their usual hum tonight. The towers, they're humming. Don't you hear them? Something is about to happen. I don't hear anything. Soon you will. The longer you spend in here, the more you'll hear. Hurry up. Yeah, I think we've annoyed him enough. The 5G, towers, COVID, the aliens, the walk of the 15-minute cities. It's all out there. I'm staying in here where it's safe. Night, everyone. Hey, Garrus, you have a good night, man. Practice my bouquet catching. You realize that's the ladies who catch the bouquet, right? Guys are supposed to catch the garter. What is it, the garter belt thing? No, I'm assuming that's not quite as popular as like, hey, did anyone like catch my wife's garter belt with your teeth compared to like, yo, throwing a bouquet out? Okay, I'm assuming I would drown if I try to go into the lake. Yep. Also, are those like explosive mines out? Catch the bouquet out. I mean, yeah, if I want to like go and like tackle like one of the women so they can't grab it, like, no, bitch, it's mine. I'm getting married next. Destined. You gonna play the Cyberpunk DLC? Yes. I didn't want to start playing it tonight because I'm only streaming tonight and then I'm gone for a week. So I wanted to wait until I'm like back before I do anything else. Wait, we gotta push this. No, it isn't. Wait. What is that? Pick it up. Can't open this one like I did the other one. Crap, potato. He said he unlocked it for me, right? What are you gonna do for a week? Think about me. That's what you'll do. You'll think about me. My stream, you can like imagine what my streams are like. Yeah, man, I can't wait to see him play that game. Okay, he didn't unlock that. Oh yeah, garage. She said the garage, didn't he? I don't think he gets much business down these way. No restreams? You know, I actually don't even know how to do that. Like, turn on the restream feature. We got a lot of floating debris here. It's just alien activity, chat, that's all. Can you come? You're already, like, living in the area. Birds, 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 birds. Fuck you. You just know there's gonna be someone out there who tries to play whatever song this is on the piano. I didn't make you its +1. Like, you literally already live in the area, though. Well, I'd have to fly you out here just to then fly you back home. Look at him. Een zoomers item. Gasoline can. Not sure how to use this. Is this what I'm using? Maybe I don't use that. Looks like I need a wrench or something for it. I believe this is the spot where I can refill the jerry can. This is quite the setup they have. One day you'll get one of my famous pizzas. Well, I'll have to like literally bring all the ingredients I use with me. What the fuck? How strong am I? Yeah, I can just like live that. No biggie. What? Who's using the piano? This is not correct. I think I might need to do some more repairs first. How's life? You know what? I'm pretty good. Finally finished up my FF16 video. Gonna be seeing the big city in a few days. So yeah, could be worse. Okay, I got nothing. I need whatever fixes this, probably. Let's go upstairs. Need a handle for one of the inns? Yeah, I mean, there's an upstairs part here. Ooh, wow, we zoom up those things. Hold up. That don't look normal. How many tripods you need, my man? This is, you know, I gotta have a camera at every camera ported at every constellation. Oh wait a minute, that's that fenced off area I couldn't get into earlier. Fucking pretty. Yeah, the atmosphere here is done really well. And I like that it's actually paying attention to physics. It's always a good sign. Wasn't there a thing on that box earlier? Oh. Oh, thank God we found it, whatever this is. No media. Oh. Oh. It's alien shit. This guy's got the proof. He's the only one who's ever caught it. And now I got the proof. Wrong door? I mean, we got plenty of options here. Give me a minute. What the fuck kind of gas station has like a train system in it? I don't think this is normal, chat. This is no normal gas station. And what is this? An empty syringe. I don't like that I can turn it toward myself like that. It's like I want to look away from the screen. Like, yeah. Let's do our, let's do our, like, Dead Space 2 moment. What's this? Is this filled with something? Okay, this is an empty one, isn't it? Can I, like, do that? Oh, yeah, we can. That's how you heal yourself. Partially filled syringe used for healing. Partially filled syringe. You don't do drugs? There's a man who listened to all those cartoon advertisements like, this is crack. Not fun. It's not cool. It'll destroy your life. You know, those were really life-changing moments, chat. When your favorite, like, entertainers as a child told you, like, this is heroin. Maybe your friends or your parents use it regularly and will try to get you to use it, but that's not cool. I need to get back up to the garage. This is your brain on crack. Pee Wee Herman, that's who I was trying to do an impression of. I can't do Pee Wee Herman though. This is crack. I just sound like someone who smokes a lot. Yeah, that's not a voice I can do, no matter how much I try. This is swinging again? Here you go. Let it flow. Pee-wee Herman just died a bit ago. Yup, sadly. Large metal jerry can. It's filled with gas. Didn't have to pay for it. I never thought it was like fair that his career was ended because he got caught jerking in like a parking lot or something. It's like a outdoor porn theater or something. I don't know. It was weird, chat. The man, like, he was like the hottest like child entertainer. Watches one porno. Career over. Like, he wasn't hurting anybody. He did stuff afterwards, yeah, but yeah, that was the end of him just being like massive. Like, he was like just like huge for like a good few years. Thought it was an inside porn. I don't know if it's I just know it was a porn theater. It might have been outdoors, inside. But he got caught in one of those, and that was the end of it. Fucking puritanical. Oh no. Jerking it, how horrible. What is this? Oh, more proof. Oh, is that the station owner? Sensor array registered highly aberrant sky phenomenon. Preliminary data infer potential further analysis required. Perimeter monitors captured unconventional skyline displaying irregular characteristics. Investigation indicates additional research urgent. Remote cameras identified atypical above horizon, exhibiting anomalous patterns. Preliminary findings suggest phenomena. Expanded surveillance initiated. Aerial sensors detected unusual sky activity, exhibiting anomalous signatures. Initial data hints at occurrences. Further analysis ongoing. Time latitude, longitude 1, float time units seconds, float latitude degrees north, longitude, yeah. Majory Heller Green. Well, no, that was the Bober lady. I can see why you get them confused, though. What is this? He played in Gotham as the Penguin's dad, just like him. But yeah, he mainly did bit rolls after that. Say goodbye to back pain. We got here. Oh shit, bullets. See, chat, there's gonna be combat. You realize how hard it is to come by bullets in Hungary? Probably not easy. Like the weather's getting worse. Alright, we can go back to my car now. Hungary for pizza. What kind of pizza do they... What's the local style of pizza they have in Hungary? I've learned that every nation has its own version of pizza. There's also hard to find journalists in Hungary. Hard to find... well, Hungary is an interesting nation. That's for sure. Hey, where'd I leave my car parked? I thought it was right back there. Someone run off with my automobile. I never did check down this path, did I? Brazil pizza is best. We have stroganoff. I've seen that infamous video of someone making a Brazilian pizza with all the like cream cheese and shredded chicken. Maybe that's good when prepared well, but that guy didn't do it any favors. I'll have to ask like my business partner who also lives in Brazil if like that's actually good chicken. I mean good pizza. So I'm trying lavender and chamomile tea that my therapies. You know what? I'd like me a good chamomile. Hungary has lengos, which is fried bread with garlic sauce and shredded cheese. Okay, that does sound pretty good. But then again, chat, is there anything that uses excessive amounts of garlic that actually is bad? I feel like anything that has garlic in the recipe is usually pretty good. Maybe that's just me, because I'm a garlic fiend. But it's kind of hard to go wrong with garlic, I feel. What you worshiping there, buddy? An old fuse. Too much garlic and some tomato sauce. I mean, well, you can use too much garlic, but anything that just uses garlic in general is usually pretty good. I'm Polish. You can't fuck up lengos. Whatever you add to it, it's awesome. I mean, like I said, just garlicky bread is usually like a pretty safe thing to make and like add anything you want to it. Okay, something up there. Okay, since I do have bullets, I'm assuming at some point I do get to shoot something. I'm kind of weighing out. Maybe that's not in this episode, maybe it's later. I met an Iranian woman that is allergic to onions and garlic, and that blew my mind. It's like, so like Italy is like lethal to her. Like she can like never visit Italy. Someone died here, chat. Radiation? No gun. Can't kill Bert. Before I go down to the radiation zone, let me see if I was right about my van being missing. I like garlic, but getting used to cooking with fresh garlic and not using dry stuff. Oh, so you're like buying your clothes and slicing it up. Always remember, the thinner you can slice it, the better. Some people literally will use like a straight razor to like slice their garlic as thin as possible. You wonder how different Europe would be without tomatoes and potatoes? I actually read once that potatoes are one of the things that help Europe become a more peaceful place, since it finally took, lessened some of the food scarcity issues they were having. Except, then what happened to the Irish? You're kind of like proving like, hey, if you take the potatoes away after you give them to us, we die. You're in Chernobyl? Actually, we're in Hungary, so we're not in Chernobyl. Okay, my van wasn't stolen, but now I actually do want to go back and see what that was. I'll like drive my van over there. Keep in mind that thinner the garlic, the easier it burns. You do have to like be careful of that, but when you're making like olio, what is it? It's like it's basically spaghetti only in like olive oil. Like olio. I can't pronounce it because it's fucking Italian, but it's like really fucking good. It's basically just like you take some spaghetti noodles, you cook them up, then you like have in a separate pan your olive oil infused with garlic and red pepper flakes. Good shit. Okay, as soon as I see the town, I should look for the church. It should be on the right. And that frees up my inventory. So I'm gonna go back quickly because I don't know if I can like exit the car. Yeah, I don't know if once I get into the car if I can exit it unless it lets me. So I want to go back and check out that radiation line I just saw. I want myself some lymphoma because it sounds like a sexy disease. Oily boy, oily boy. I think the Inca for potatoes, they literally engineered a crop that could be grown pretty much anywhere, and it also like provides almost like every bit of nutrition the body needs. Like potatoes are like, you can like almost live entirely off potatoes. Garlic is the best. Genuine garlic is the best, but dried one is almost as good. Like there are certain things that garlic powder, like dried garlic powder, is like a good use in. I use it in a lot of soups. Where did I see that light at? I think it's by the beach, right? Heard modern vegetables aren't providing enough nutrients like before. I don't know. I don't know how true that'd be. That seems like something that like someone would make up. Like, no, dude, like, vegetables are totally, like, they're just not as healthy as they used to be. I mean, in comparison to what? This is where the UFO crashed. That's a UFO, right? That's an alien right there. I know it. I know an alien when I see one. Notice, the head, the odd, the odd shape. Notice the legs that are missing. Clearly proof of aliens. Take picture. I don't have a camera. Wait, am I dying from fire? No, I'm good. Perfectly healthy. Alright. Mystery solved. You're welcome, world. That's a skinwalker. That's just another word for alien. Chat, everything you've ever thought of as being some other form of monster was actually an alien. Dracula, alien. Werewolf, alien. There's actually never been anything other than aliens. It makes perfect sense when you think about it. We use chemicals nowadays, artificially ripened fruit out of season, so that could negatively affect nutrients. I suppose there's a possibility, but even if that were the case, I'd assume it's probably, like, the difference is pretty small. Dracula was a historical figure. There are plenty of historical figures that were aliens. How do you think they hide among us? TV show called Ancient Aliens. Yeah, I'm aware. That's where the famous meme image comes from, right? Of like the guy with the afro going like, I don't want to say aliens, but it was aliens. Chat, I have a question for you. What would you say is the most... Would you say like Aliens, Bigfoot, or other like ghost hunter shows are like white trash entertainment? It feels like they only ever get watched by like white people. And, my people. The whites. I feel like that's just like specifically like white trash entertainment. Not to say it's not entertaining, but it's like a specific like subset of entertainment. Subject 355-1B, wall surveillance. Oh, that's me. Or maybe that's my sister, I think, actually. Alright. We're coming for you, sis. We're bringing the PlayStation 5. We know you love it. Here we go. Bigfoot is just your hairy-ass neighbor. There is some truth to that, but Bigfoot is really just an alien. Alright, I think it's this way, right? Past the gas station. Thank you for your help, sir. Thank you for the gasoline. We're looking for a church, chat. Looking for, you know, that car we passed at the beginning of the game. I wonder why he was driving through this area. Seems like there's not really much reason for anyone to be out here other than me, looking for like a lost person. Am I an alien? Interesting question. Why do you want to know? Why are you asking such, you know, probing questions? There's something about a bunch of dudes going out into the woods at night and yelling that scratched an itch for me. Yeah, to me, when it comes, I don't watch it, but I have on occasion. It's just watching people pretend that they actually believe in something when they're doing a show like that, like the Ghost Hunter shit, where they'll like play up every little like thing. It's like, oh, did you feel that, man? Do you feel that chill in the air in this room? I felt it as soon as we walked in. There's like my hairs on my pubes stood on end. So I think this might be it. We're gonna capture some really good footage. We're gonna finally prove what we've been saying this entire time. It ends up being the same thing. It's like you hear like a knock on a wall that someone is clearly doing. They're like, oh, did you hear that? You never fucking hear anything. It just ends like, you guys hear that? You guys hear that, huh? Okay, Johnny, right? You keep the camera on me as I walk down this hallway, all right? Just keep it on me. If anything happens, just keep the film rolling. He'll walk down it and then he'll get to the end, walk back, okay. What an experience. It's, wow, I could feel something just staring at me the entire time I walked down that hallway. That's how easy it is to I could do a Ghost Hunter show right now, chat. It's that easy. You just gotta bullshit your way through it. This is, I'm beginning to think that isn't the moon. You ever watch a Bigfoot hunt? Thing is, the Bigfoot entertainment though, it's always like you gotta ask yourself, oh, what? Like, you know what? There has to be more than one Bigfoot, right? There can't just be one Bigfoot. How would it be all keep its species going? So you gotta ask, like, why is it so difficult to find like a 7-foot tall ape in the woods? Or like any evidence of it, like with a trail cam. Just hire a guy. You don't have to do that, it's just editing. Okay, so the church should be somewhere around here on the right. You just have to pretend like you're hearing shit half the time. Like, did you hear that? And there'd be no sounds happening. But they heard it because they have exceptionally good ghost hunting hearing. Oh, we're here. We're in Dunahont. Is it? And I can't leave the car, that's why I guess I have to keep driving till it makes me stop. Bigfoot to your left? Really? This would be the area you'd think you'd find a Bigfoot. Have you seen the channel Bedtime Stories? No. I don't think anyone lives here. This is like driving deep into Appalachia. Like, oh, wants the coal. Wait, hold up. Hold the fuck up. Is that a fucking advertisement for the Emoji Movie? Like, why would you be advertising the Emoji Movie out in this dead-ass place? Like, bring the kids and family to this town of nobody. It's the bottom emote. The bottom emote. You think this town even has a theater? Someone's paying for using the the street lamps and these boards. Someone's paying to put those advertisements up. They put them up all over town even. They thought this is like a prime location for people who love emojis. Give me 3 billboards in the same street. Make sure they know. Bedtime stories does paranormal and other creepy stories. There's quite a few channels. My mom probably is into that, actually. Here it is. Should park the van somewhere safe. What is beside the road safe? Can I go down here? Oh. Someone alerted the Horde? The Horde. There's a low chance of a smartphone being within a 10-mile radius of this place. I don't think this place has ever seen a smartphone. I'm not sure where it wants me to park. Under a light pole is safe? Is that I don't know. I'm guessing maybe the big bright areas where I need to park. Or not. This is like what, Chad, have you ever been like with your parent when you were a kid? Were you like ever in the back seat as you at night driving with your dad when he was lost? He's getting very irritated. This would be like this kind of situation. I've had that happen once or twice. There's nothing more like scary as a kid when it's like night driving, your dad doesn't know where the fuck he's going. Just shut up for a minute, let me think. I feel like I should be able to get out here. But nope. Happened to me when I was with a friend's dad. There's something spooky about that when you clearly the adult is flustered, doesn't know what to do, and it's nighttime and you're in like the middle of nowhere. How do I get out of the car, by the way? Oh wait. I guess I can park it anywhere I want, maybe. Oh, that's all I had to do. I just had to get the fuck out. Alright. This is the church we need, like, yeah, here we are. Don't think it's anything back here. Your dad always knows where he's going. Well, most people can usually know where they're going these days because we have fucking GPS in our phones. It used to be you had to, like, look ahead of things on a fucking map and then, like, memorize it or bring it with you. You realize there's like there's an entire generation of people like, I know where it is, honey. Stop pestering me, I'm not lost. I don't think that's quite as prevalent anymore, though. Even before GPS, your dad was never lost. Okay, I guess your dad was just one of those types who's just very good at, like, geolocation. What we got out here? Probably nothing I actually need to look at, but you know what? We'll check it out. Is that a car that just drove past? I didn't see it. I just heard it. Need to go the way they are coming from. The way who are coming from, sweetheart? Is a helicopter? Oh. I just wanted to check out around here, see if there's like anything interesting to see. Feels like the kind of place you would like put like an Easter egg. Or some useful supplies. See, more bullet. No gun, though. You equip the controller to use as a temporary shield. What? Stay back. I've got a Nintendo Switch. Something hurting me in there? What the fuck? How's my health? My life is fine, but... Chat, you have to use your Nintendo Switch as a shield in this game. Brilliant. Yeah, I'm picking up ammo. Still no actual gun, though. Keep saying that's a Steam Deck. I think, you know, saying something that's a Switch is more funny. What we got here? Okay, before we go down, though. I saw the RBG gamer light. Switch, that is obvious, a Wii U. It was an early prototype, alright? Game Boy. Look, you're all clearly wrong. This is a Sega Game Gear. That's why I use up your batteries so quickly. So this is just item storage, isn't it? You can like store stuff you're not using here. Alright. That's kind of clever. Chat, what do you, I haven't asked you guys, what do you guys think of this game so far? Pretty good? Solid? Mid? Excelente? Americano, Frappuccino, Latte? Suspenseful. It at least gets you interested, right? I'm not sure if it's nighttime or just cloudy out. Everyone in chat is trying to decide what this thing is. Chat, I'm plugging in bullets into this thing like I'm sticking like new CPUs into a PC. Keep that in mind. Slight stuttering is reminding me it's a game, but looks very nice as an Unreal Engine 5. Yeah, it's for yeah. Good showing of Unreal Engine 5, I feel. For like what they can do with horror. I mean, this like fog atmospheric lighting is like thick light filth is what I would call it. Like it feels like it's oppressive, like thick light filth. That's just a fun thing to say, by the way. The first wall. I have to get in somehow. Feels more next gen than some recent AAA. Apparently, like Alan Wake 2 and Spider-Man are the upcoming big, like, this is next gen, motherfucker. This is next gen as hell. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. We're gonna fuck your girlfriend with this game's graphics. She's gonna like it more than you. That's right, those games' graphics are gonna cuck you. I feel like the term of cucking has fallen out of use. Like, no one uses it anymore. Except for when you, like, want to remind everyone that it's not 2016. Like, hey, you remember cucking? Ha, cuck, ha, cuck, you're cuck. And then people just roll their eyes. Camera. This looks better than Starfield. I am enjoying this immensely more than Starfield. Oh, the tetanus. The fucking tetanus. It's barbed wire, man. That's barbed wire. How are we getting through that? This is not looking like it's going to end well for me. How are we walking through, like, just a tunnel of barbed wire, though? Carefully, that's how. Do you think Alan Wake 2 will be better than the first one? That's impossible to know. All the reports and signs are pretty positive right now, though, at this point. Like, everyone's saying, like, wow, I really enjoyed... A lot of people... Alan Wake 2 didn't really sell that well. So, there's actually a lot of people who didn't like it. They felt it was, like, got old quick, the combat and stuff. I didn't. I actually like Alan Wake 1. But it did have issues. That's a lot of people that kept a lot of people from enjoying it. And apparently they were, like, heavily focused on making sure this one's actual survival horror and not, like, action horror. So, that's a pretty solid sign, I feel. Hey, look at that, Wonder Bits. The word cuckold derives from the cuckoo bird, alluding to its habit of laying its eggs in other birds' nests. Association is common in medieval times. You're literally that dumb bird that raises some other bird's kid, you know? Well, in modern times, it's just like, what, you let someone else have sex with your girl, man? So you don't really have to have the pregnancy angle anymore. But, yeah. There's, you know, parasitic birds are a thing, you know, chat, and they're fucking terrible. I mean, hey, it's nature, but they'll, like, literally, like, kick all the other eggs out of the nest and put their own there. Like, you're raising my shit now, bitch. And if like, the parent birds, like, figure out that one of the eggs is fake and they kick it out. What the hell was that? That deer had a tree in it. They'll, like, go back and, like, raid the nest and kill all the other eggs. Because, like, you killed mine, I'll kill yours. What we got here? Twitch bitrate hates this fog. Twitch bitrate hates anything that's, like, not very clean. What about the birds that literally pierce animals on branches and fences like dead? I don't really know as much about them, but I have heard about them. But if we're gonna get more into, like, nature's fucking metal, there's literally a bug that wears its kills on itself like armor. Like, it, like, kills other bugs and, like, takes pieces of them and puts it on itself. The hum, chat. The man spoke of the hum. This isn't soundtrack? No, this game is all about just atmospheric noise. Kind of see the light through the building there. A bit of a glitch. This is almost as filthy as my apartment at the opening of this game. Almost. feel like these are things I can do something with. But there's no option. Have you forgotten that a Polaroid was taken by the alleyway? What? I love how this small indie game somehow has a better UI than Bethesda. Oh, this game has a better graphics UI than just about any game. I'll show it again just because it's actually that audio, just like this thing with the resolution, that everything should copy this. It's fucking brilliant. Like seriously, that is fucking a work of genius. Oh, I see. Hole in the floor. Chat, how many of you, if you ever became homeowners, would like really like a secret like room in your home? I feel like I would definitely want one. Doesn't have to be big. Just like a little like closet turned into a secret room. Also, Neptune, thank you for the 51 months. No secret rooms, too much work to clean. Well, no, you can actually let them get dirty, that way they're creepy. Okay, this game feels like I can feel like my skin getting slimy walking through this. Just imagine the amount of cobwebs in my hair. Secret cum room, I will not state its purpose. I mean, man, just paper towels exist. Tissues. An abduction hole. I don't know what this hole is, but it's getting, you know, getting gnarly. I would not crawl through this because, you know, branches. Love that just to fuck with people, they try to find. How's the stream looking while I crawl through this hole? I feel like the bitrate might be like just dying. This hallway is like just terrible for bitrate. Oof. What we got here? Tower, the 5G chat. We found it. Follow the core. This is actually a little Half-Life feeling to me with all the like big monolith in fog with cables all over it. 5G attracted aliens. You're finally starting to see the truth, aren't you, Fred? Love the atmosphere. Yeah, this game does a very good job with it. I mean, I've been getting bullets, but still no actual combat. So far, it's been just puzzles. And like, you know, puzzles that I like, though, are all physics-based, so I like that. But keep in mind, this is just episode 1. There's many more to come, I assume. This is a promising, you know, first showing of it. This game was only like $5, by the way. Chad, this is how you get Lyme disease, by the way. Walking through like a field of weeds. Never do that. So lavender and chamomile tea plus honey is pretty good. Yeah, that's a pretty good combo. You chose well. Oh. Just keep following the cables. Giving us bullets so early definitely helps keep you on edge. It feels... I wouldn't be surprised if that was the intent. Just the idea the game is giving you ammunition means at some point there will be combat. Oh. I'm nervous. We're leaving the safety of the weeds. This is what it feels like to be like a rabbit when they leave the shrubbery. Like you're exposed. Mist vibes. I wouldn't be surprised if that was maybe some of the influence as well. What if the ammo is a fake out? Seems pretty real to me, bro. Dart still hasn't watched that movie. I still haven't, but I always hear about it. At some point I will. I will. Hmm. Oh. Nothing good is coming up pink light. Oh. Oh no, chat. It's a swarm. I don't think bullets are gonna be effective against it. What? We all have questions. We all have many questions. All I can do is walk toward the light anyway, so that's what we're gonna do. Oh. You know, I always wanted to go to Electric Forest. I hear it's one hell of a party. That's all that, chat. It's not aliens, it's just a rave in the middle of the woods. Just totally a rave, you know? EDM. Oh, yeah, okay, never mind. Maybe it actually is really alien. There's something over there. Are you really big, or are you just really far away? I can't really tell the distance. Maybe he's actually closer than he appears. He's trying to communicate. I've seen the movie. Head looking a little penisy, not gonna lie though. Drop the base. Look, he's got to build up, you know. It's a one hell of a show he's putting on. Oh wait. He actually is really freaking big. I came here looking for my twin sister. I think I might be a clone, chat. If this is indicative of what the plot is going to be. Handcrafted by Adam Doobie. Doobie is an excellent, name, by the way. You know what? That's pretty good. I like that. Wait, what? You've now been diagnosed with a case of terminal chordosis, sir. From the next episode of Chordosis. Oh, we get a sneak peek. This is what we're playing next time. See, I told you this will only take one stream. That was cool, no jump scares, with a solid build up and big what the fuck, yeah. It's like well, that's what we've been asking for years and years. Okay, he's just showing you like snippets of what the next episode's gonna be apparently. Oh. Episode 2, Adit. No, wasn't expecting as much of a teaser. Yeah, you can get this game currently on itch.io. I'm assuming it'll eventually come to Steam. And it only costs like $5 or $6. Oh, saving the guns for next time, are we? An old handgun, hopefully it's reliable. What the fuck? We actually had the crusty aliens from Mexico. Oh, what the hell? Some kind of alien artifact. This is what they showed off down in Mexico, chat. Just crusty alien... Like, the guy was watching the same stuff as us. How do I use the gun? I got a pipe? Okay. Oh, that is close up. Heck. I put it over here. We Gordon Freeman now. Gordon Freeman. Medicine totally sharpens the senses, making item detection easier. Ammo. Okay. I'm liking what I'm seeing here. Do you believe the crust alien was real? No, but it is incredibly funny. No, you don't get as many viewers, but I love when you check out smaller games every now and then. Yeah, thankfully I don't usually worry about numbers on Twitch that much. It's never really been a big concern of mine. I mean, obviously I want people to watch, but I'm happy with anyone who wants to watch, even if it's a small amount. There was another game I was thinking of playing tonight, but I'm not sure if I have time. I have to save that for another moment. Oh. The aliens don't look so hot here in this game, chat. It's got like another alien on its fucking back. Wait, stop the reactor. I don't think I can kill this thing here in the demo. Wait. Yeah, I will suggest that when you shoot someone, there should be a little bit more impact on their body, but hey, it's still being developed. Thank you so much for playing my game. You know what? Well done. Well done. I like. Truly hope you enjoyed the first episode, and I can assure you that there is much more in store for the upcoming chapters. As of now, Chordosis Episode 2 Audit is around 90% finished and completely playable from start to finish. The number can heavily vary based on your support. One of the hardest tasks while creating the game was to keep it within my scope, and the fact that you are reading this means that I have succeeded, huh? Finally. However, with your help, my scope can expand way beyond its current limits. So we might actually get to play Episode 2 fairly soonish, probably this year. Founder Edition, which is what I got. By acquiring the Founder Edition, you'll gain exclusive first-hand access to the second episode. I have plans to release it for you in its current state as an early access version, but it's coming together nicely and will be completed very soon, so stay tuned. As a solo developer working on this relatively large project, it'd be challenging to keep up, but this way there's nothing between me, the developer, and you, the player. I would love to hear your thoughts about the game. Stay tuned for the next installment. I am eager to continue this journey with you. Thank you, Adam. Mr. Adam Doobie, well done. Well done indeed, sir. Godspeed. He was here, by the way, chat, the developer of this game was here earlier in the chat, talking to us. That's you know what, hey. Maybe that makes me biased, but hey, hey, good job, thumbs up. I don't know, some of you might not have been here for that, but at the beginning of the stream, the developer showed up. But hey, all around though, I enjoyed that, and I'm looking forward to the next chapter, which I'm assuming will be out this year. You can expect me to play it, because, you know, my interest is peaked. That was some good Alien, you know? Especially the ending, that was like, with the weird shit happening. We don't give him a moo welcome. Yeah, we did. We said hello. And he seemed generally positive. So, chat, what do you guys think? Final opinions? Not all these individuals are required to be credits here, but I wanted to express my gratitude to all of them. Cool game, yeah, I agree. I'm looking forward to the next chapter. I'm gonna play the hell of it. And like I said, super cheap. That was like $5-6 chat, that experience I just had for just 2 hours. Already better than anything I got out of Starfield. Just think of that. Just think of that. Excelente. Ooh. And hey, I got exactly as I wanted, about a little over... Wait. What? There's more? But wait, there's more! Hold up. Hold up. What's this? Hold up, I gotta scan this chat. Where's my goddamn scanner at? I know I've got one. It's a Rickroll, yeah. You know what? I wouldn't be mad even if it was. Aspin.com? Right. I'm about to download a Bitcoin miner, maybe. whatever. It just wants to bring up paste bin, actually what's on my vote. Gone for 20 minutes, what did you miss? We beat the first episode, we went into a cornfield with like a bunch of aliens shit happening. And then we saw like a bunch of different versions of ourselves, and then we got given a teaser. This is technically a teaser for episode 2. I guess the paste bin thing was the only thing you can do in this hallway. Yeah, I think that might be it. Oh, it's just like, hey, go here if you want to check out something. But hey, anyone know how to decode stuff? Well, you can have like, I used it on my phone, but it just gives me a pastebin website. I'll have to check it out later. Hey, still, great game. I enjoyed it a lot. Are we sure those were clones? That's the going, I don't know, they all look the same, and we also read stories about twins and mysterious stuff with that. And we're here looking for our twin sister. So, you know, obviously there's something going on. This hallway looks like a really nice Christmas tree with the lighting. Yeah. How about that? So, chat. I think we'll end it there for the night. It is a shorter stream than normal, but I do need to make sure I get plenty of rest because I am going to be like going on a little bit of a trip after today. So this will be like my last stream for like a week, unfortunately, for those of you who like love and cherish me and want to be with me all the time. It'll be like a week before I'm back streaming again. So just don't forget me. I swear I'll be back. And also you're getting a Final Fantasy 16 video tomorrow. So you'll have that since that is like an hour and 30 minutes, maybe you can like watch like 10 minutes every day. Just like pace it out a little bit, and by the time you finish it, I'll be back. Vacation? I guess you can consider it a vacation, but that's not the way I think about it. Also, join the Discord. Yeah, you can join the Discord. If you're new here, you can follow me. Thank you for any bit subs or gift subs tonight. It's very much appreciated. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream of this, you know, pretty cool game. I currently recommend it for like the very cheap price that it is. But you've all been wonderful tonight. It is my pleasure to stream for you again. And like I said, when I come back, I don't think I might get started on Liza P, or I might try to finish up Starfield first. Either one. Before getting deep into Spider-Man and all that stuff. But we'll have plenty to play. We got our options. Liza Pizza. You don't exist if you don't stream, I think. Yeah, I mean, to you, I don't. That's actually good philosophy when it comes to you. But that's it for me tonight. I do have another, like, weird horror game that I want to play for you, but I will not get to it tonight. Tonight was just a simple 3-hour stream of, like, weirdness. And I'm happy with it. But, chat, I will see you in a week's time. Sorry to leave you hanging like that, but hey, got your priorities I gotta take care of. But, I'll try to enjoy myself as much as possible and come back with some stories to tell. Maybe some photos to share even. Would you like that? Would you like photos and videos and shit? Maybe I'll do that. We'll see. But all of you, have a good night's sleep, good day tomorrow, and I'll see you very soon. We'll play some more games together. Also, hope you enjoy the video tomorrow. I've worked very hard on it. Not to guilt you into watching it, but I probably should. It's the biggest video project I've ever done, honestly, at this point. And I actually think it turned out really well. So, I will see you all in the video tomorrow then. Peace, everybody. Just so I don't end on something nice, I'm gonna like, yo, holy fuck ball. Make a weird noise. That's how I want to always sign off.